Hey guys, and welcome back to the Peteytown Piranhas, a college football 26 team builder dynasty. In this episode, we're going to be marking a decade of Piranhas football as it's year 10 of the program. We're going to start out by looking at the schedule we're going to be going up against, then we're going to meet the team, and then go over the recruiting board that we have initially, and then we'll get into the first 3 games of the season. For the schedule that we'll be facing this year, we're going to open with the Aflac kickoff game against NC State, then we're going to host UConn, then we'll get into SEC play with LSU, Missouri, and Texas A&M, then we'll do an out-of-conference matchup with Baylor, then right back to conference play with South Carolina, Vanderbilt, Mississippi State, and Auburn, then out of conference once more with UCLA, then we'll have a bye week before we face off against Texas at their stadium again. Just a very common theme right now, just ending the season with them, but last couple of seasons we've lost, so hopefully we can take a victory in this one. Very excited for the roster for the Peteytown Piranhas this season. We're a 99 team overall with 99s across the board, and we're led by 3 99 overall players with left tackle Jared Burden, free safety Bruce Tolbert, and quarterback Byron Talib. Looking at the depth chart, we start right off the bat with that 99 overall QB, Byron Talib, returning for his 3rd season as our starting quarterback, and he is in his senior season, so really hoping we get the best of him this year. In the backfield with Byron, we're going to have a double-headed monster at running back with Elijah Addison and Jamal Tavares. At fullback will be freshman Darrell Lawrence. Leading our receivers will be transfer Clayton Toon, and then you got Dwayne Mentor, who will also be our slot guy, then Andre Dimukeji, and Isaiah Matlock will make some appearances as well. At tight end will be freshman Max Martino, and he got the edge because he's a little more athletic than Kelvin Penn. Protecting Byron Talib and the playmakers on the offensive line will be left tackle Jared Burden, left guard Kari Vogt. Then at center, you're going to have Quincy Vick. At right guard is going to be the other center, but he translates well here, Dylan Flemister. And then right tackle will be Corbin Gruber, and very exciting will be that with tactician boosts, all these guys get to at least 90 overall on the offensive line. Switching to defense now, on the defensive line, you got Raymond Willies coming off the edge, along with Lee Pasagnan. And then in the middle, you got Derek Burr and Connor Stevens. And then for passing situations and those kind of formations, you got Ross Moore to come into the mix. Our linebackers will be Bobby Younger, and in the middle you got Enrique Moultrie with Artis Rousseau coming in for different things. And then on the other outside linebacker spot will be Calvin Session. At cornerback, you got the number 1 guy as Johnny Whitaker, with Andy Wilkins being the number 2 and also serving as the slot cornerback. And in those situations, Jadarius Fatton-Coon will come out on the outside. In the back end at the safety positions, you got a couple of really talented guys with our 3rd 99 overall Bruce Tolbert at free safety, and then strong safety being manned by Zach Fowler. The specialists will be kicker Josh Grudadaria and our punter Robert Farrell. Now that we've seen the current Piranhas, it's time to take a look at potential future Piranhas. We're going to start here with gem wide receiver Danny Burden, and he's interesting with some good speed for an elusive route runner, and he's got the route running down with a gold cutter ability already. Then you have gem quarterback Greg Proctor with 90 throw power and pretty decent accuracies and 81 speed, and he also has that gem that we're excited about. You got a couple of right tackles with Jeff Steed and Jorge Ventura. Another gem on the offensive line will be right guard Trevon Fouts, and he already has some very solid blocking. The only thing that's under an 80 right now is his run blocking. Another gem guard we're looking at is Kevin Miner, and even though his ratings are a little lower than Trevon, he does have 90 impact blocking, which is really nice, and a couple of abilities already to go with his gem. Another receiver to keep an eye on is Derek Wall, who's a gadget player, and he's got 91 speed and 93 acceleration. Looking at some other 5 stars on the board, you got Femi Kiki, a Will signal caller, and he's got platinum blow up already, and pretty solid things all around. Another 5-star is strong safety Zach Butler with pretty okay athleticism for a safety and 79 man and 73 zone, so just love the versatility of those hybrid guys. Another 5-star is Byron Ezeki, and he really stuck out to me because as a power rusher, he's got 85 power moves to go along with some decent athleticism at 82 speed, 85 acceleration. Another quarterback prospect to keep an eye on is James McGinnis with 93 throw power and good accuracies across the board. And as a pocket passer, he also has 79 speed and 79 acceleration. So that's something that maybe we can boost up just a tiny bit so we can fit more into our offense. But he's got the passing already, so we can see if we can bring him in. Another intriguing 5-star edge is Nick Ford, and he has the athleticism that is due an athlete, but he also has 83 finesse moves as a power rusher, so that was interesting. And he also has 90 pursuit and 90 strength. A big focus I have in this recruiting class is halfback, as we need a bunch of them because we're going to be losing some guys that are seniors. And I really want to make an emphasis on contact seekers and elusive bruisers because I tried to get them in the transfer portal last season, but it just didn't work out. And I really, really like how they perform on the field, and I just haven't been really recruiting them because I haven't found many recruits interested in us with those archetypes. So really making that a big emphasis this season. So you got Steve Sharp here. He's low speed, but he is a contact seeker. And the main things to look at are the carrying and break tackle for these kind of guys. So that's pretty decent for him. And elusive bruisers, you got Kedrick Haslam with 89 speed, 92 acceleration. Another elusive bruiser, DeAndre Harris, who's a 5-star as well. Also has 89 speed, 92 acceleration. And then you got Morris Proctor, 89 on speed and acceleration. And that's it for the halfback, so really just want to emphasize that, like I said. Before advancing to the first week, in week 0, Morris Proctor has already locked us out, so that's just going to thin out the options we have at halfback, but still happy with the other options we have at the moment. We're now in week 1, and unfortunately Jorge Ventura has locked us out. And then we're going to go down here because there was a few other lockouts. This guy, Nick Ford, also said no thank you to the Peteytown Piranhas. And then scrolling down some more, one of the other halfbacks, Kedrick Haslam, has also said no thank you, so just got to take him off the board. And that's it for the lockout, so now we can look through and see where the other guys stand. Taking a look at the gems really quick where they stand, Danny Burden is in 3rd place, while Greg Proctor's in 4th, and Jeff Steed is in 5th place. Trayvon Fouts has jumped into 1st place, and Kevin Miner's just in 2nd place. And wide receiver Derek Wall is way in 1st place for us so far. It's time to see how the Peteytown Piranhas look in year 10 of the Dynasty with their number 6 overall ranking. We're going to be going up against number 21 NC State with their 84 team overall, and hoping to put our best foot forward to start this year. NC State starting this game with a nice rip over the middle of the field to get it to the 40-yard line. 3rd down and 6 for the Wolfpack here, getting near midfield. They're dropping back, and he is going to throw outside, and it's going to be a contested catch, but he gets in front of us to get that one. Some pressure up the middle as he got hit, but then he delivered a strike to his receiver to get it just outside the red zone. 3rd down and 2 for NC State. They are going to be doing a read option, and he is going to get just enough for the 1st down. NC State has worked it inside of our 10-yard line as it's 3rd down and 7. They're going to drop back, and we're going to bring some pressure on the outside, and we are going to get the sack with Raymond Willies, his 1st sack as a Piranha, and it's going to be one that forces them to kick a field goal on their 1st drive. NC State is going to put up their field goal attempt, and it is good. So the Peteytown Piranhas bend, but they don't break for the touchdown. But NC State is going to take the early 3-0 lead. On our 1st drive, it's already 3rd down and 7 for the Peteytown Piranhas. Byron is going to send Jamal in motion, and he's going to drop back, throw it over the middle, and Dwayne Mentor is going to catch it and then turn directly upfield to get the 1st down. 3rd down and inches for the Piranhas in a single back formation. It's going to be a handoff to Elijah, and he's got the gap he needs and gets it into their territory at the 38. Elijah Addison on a delayed run is going to have a gap, and he's getting through them, and he is going to get it all the way down to the 11-yard line. Third down and 3 for the Peteytown Piranhas. NC State with a lot of guys around the line, and we're going to throw it the other way for a bubble screen, and Andre Dimukeji makes a nice cut up field to get it into the end zone. So the Peteytown Piranhas, on our first possession of the year, are going to score the touchdown to go up 7-3. Third down and 2 for NC State. They're going to drop back. We send a blitz, and they get a man outside on that stack formation to get a first down. Over the middle off the RPO, it's a nice slant. Good patience from their quarterback to get it to the 33. Screen pass to their receiver, and he's going to reach for a little extra yards to get it just out into our red zone. Play action, we're sending a blitz, but he gets it out, and he is going to get them inside the 5. From inside the 5 to just outside the 5, it's 3rd and goal for NC State. They're looking for something, throwing it into the end zone, and he's able to sneak it by us for the touchdown, and NC State is going to take the lead right back to go up a field goal yet again. Elijah Addison up the middle, getting a lot of room to work with in this game so far. Byron Talib throwing one, and he tried to get it to Andre Dimukeji, but it is going to be intercepted by NC State, and they have it just on our side of the 50 to start their next possession. And NC State is going to break off that tackle, as they actually started on their side of the 50, but now they're on our side of the 50. To the outside on the screen, they juke us out a little bit to get the first down. 3rd down and 4 for the Wolfpack. And they're going to go with a play action and throw it, and he's going to find an open man, and he's getting it inside of our 10-yard line. Read option, and he is going to find the lane to get into the end zone, and NC State is going to extend this lead now as it's 17-7. After that NC State touchdown, it's 3rd down and 2 for the Peteytown Piranhas. Byron Talib throwing it outside just in time to Elijah Addison. We're going to move the sticks. On their side of the 50, it's 3rd down and 4 for the Piranhas. Byron Talib looking. He's going to throw it over the middle and get his man, Dwayne Mentor. Slant route, it's going to be Clayton Toon on his first catch with the Peteytown Piranhas. And we're going to hit Jamal Tavares, who's got some space and a nice spin move to get inside their 5-yard line. Couple of incompletions, and we're on 3rd down and goal. Byron Talib throwing a quick one, and it's going to be caught by Max Martino in the end zone, and the Peteytown Piranhas are going to get a little bit closer now, as it's going to be 17-14. NC State over the middle, and they're just dumping things in front of our zones right now. And they are going to get a completion, and their man is getting around us now, and he's going to get it to the 30-yard line. And here is going to be a sack by Enrique Moultrie for a 6-yard loss, a play our defense desperately needed, as they've just been struggling so far in this game, but that's going to help out our cause. I think wisely, NC State is going to attempt the field goal here with 9 seconds left. And he is going to put it in, so NC State is going to go up 6 points on the Piranhas, as it's going to be 20-14 right before the end of the first half. The Piranhas started with the ball in the second half, but we're on a 3rd down and 8 here. Jamal Tavares in motion. Byron Talib is going to get pressured and get brought down for the sack, and NC State is going to get us off the field to begin this half. Their running back is just going to gash us up the middle and get it inside the 25. Inside our red zone, it's 3rd down and 4 for NC State. And they're going to throw a screen out there, and it's going to be a nice tackle by Calvin Session. Field goal attempt here for NC State. They're going to put this one up, and it is going to be good. And with us down 9, I'm going to step in, see if I can help our boys regain some confidence. Starting with a little halfback dive for Elijah Addison. He's going to get this one up the middle, get a nice block downfield, and he's breaking off some tackles for a nice play. And we're going to get a first down. Giving Max Martino a chance at one. There was a little traffic over there, but we still are able to get it to him. On 3rd down and 2, going to try a little orbit play with Elijah Addison to get him in space. And they are going to read that beautifully, and he's going to break through the tackle at its 4th and inches. I'm going to try going for this one, see if we can push forward. And Elijah Addison's going to have plenty of space to get through the offensive line. Nice work by the guys up front. Going to get it open on a screen for Clayton Toon, and Clayton Toon is going to be running it downfield and getting it all the way to the 5-yard line. They made some adjustment out there, and they only had one man, so just took the shot over there, and he had plenty of space to make a play. See if we can get Dwayne Mentor open on the outside here. And he got blocked up over there, and that's going to be just all we need to get into the end zone with Dwayne Mentor. And we're going to pull closer to NC State now. Giving it back to Sim now as NC State takes the field. And they are going to hand it off, and we're going to meet him in the hole with Enrique Moultrie. Throwing it, their man is open in the seam, and just, I don't know what is happening with our coverage today, but guys are just open all over the place in this one. The middle, and he's going to gash us, and it's going to be a first down for NC State. Play action again for NC State. He's going to get it outside and reach for it, but not quite enough for the first down. Play action again. NC State going to throw this one short, and he's going to get a block out there that's going to give him just enough space. Up the middle, finally we're going to get some pressure again as Connor Stevens gets in there, and NC State's got a flag being thrown on them for holding. We decline the penalty to make it 3rd down and 17 for NC State. Got a bunch to the right here, and they are going to throw it out to their man short, and we're going to get all over him to finally get a stop on NC State. Byron throwing out to Max Martino. He gets around the edge and has some space to run with, and he's going to get to the 44-yard line. Throwing it quickly, Max Martino making another grab, this time for 9 yards. Starting the 4th quarter on a 2nd and 1, Byron Talib's going to take this one himself and get a nice chunk of yards there to get to the 33. Byron Talib throwing an open RPO as Andre Dumukeji is going to make the catch to get it to the 15-yard line. Byron Talib floating one out there. It's going to be an open receiver in the end zone as Dwayne Mentor's in the end zone again today. And the Peteytown Piranhas are going to take the lead. It's going to be 28-23. Our defense was able to get a 3-and-out on NC State, so our offense is back out here. And Byron Talib is going to be throwing this one to Max Martino for 6 yards. Up the middle, Elijah Addison just getting a clear runway to run through as he gets the first down. Just inside the 35, it's 3rd down and 3 for the Peteytown Piranhas. Jamal Tavares goes in motion. Byron Talib throwing one, and we got by them as Clayton Toon is going to make that nice catch. Max Martino getting a catch, getting around the defense, and Max Martino is going to make another visit to the end zone as the Peteytown Piranhas are going to get a little more separation here as it's going to be 35-23. After the Max Martino touchdown, 3rd and 7 for NC State. He's trying a deep ball, and he's going to catch that over Andy Wilkins. What an insane play by their man. Trying to bring a blitz are the Piranhas, and it's going to overwhelm them as Lee Pasagnan's going to get in there for our 4th sack of the game. The sack leads to 3rd down and 14 for NC State, just on their side of the 50. They're going to drop back. We bring 4. They're going to throw it underneath, and we are going to make the tackle, and now they have to go for it. 4th down and 7 for NC State. Just around 4 minutes left in this game. We send another blitz. He throws it outside, and somehow Andy Wilkins, he just kind of got bumped away from the receiver, and that allowed him the separation to make that catch. Coming around on a blitz, and it's going to be Ross Moore up the middle. We sent to our 2 linebackers on outside, and Ross Moore had the penetration inside. No pause. And NC State is going to come out here throwing, and they're going to throw it over the middle for 6. 3rd down and 11 for the Wolfpack. And they are going to drop back. And he is going to throw one, and it's going to be Enrique Moultrie keeping him from the first down. 4th down and 3 for NC State. 3:10 left in this ball game. He's dropping back. We send our 4, He's going to throw this one outside, and it's going to be caught, but then it's separated from him, and we're going to get off the field. I think it was Zach Fowler separating that ball from him, and the defense gets the stop. Elijah Addison getting this carry up the middle, and it takes a bunch of guys to bring him down, and now NC State has to use a timeout. Another carry for Elijah Addison. He gets out of there, and Elijah is going to get the first down. NC State has used up all of their timeouts here, and it's 2nd and 7. Elijah Addison getting the carry, and just like it has been all game long, just getting a lot of room to run with. On the other side of the 2-minute warning, it's 3rd down and 6 for the Piranhas. A first down wins the game. Elijah Addison getting the carry, and NC State is not going to go away that easily. Trying one over the middle. He's got an open man, and he's going to get it to the 50-yard line. Over the middle, he's going to find a man coming across the field, and he's going to get the first down. After they spike it, 2nd down for NC State. 44 seconds left in the game. He's throwing it quickly to his man underneath. He's going to get himself 9 yards. Scrambling around, and he's going to take off with this one, and he's going to get it just outside the red zone. 3rd down and 10 for the Wolfpack, and he's going to drop back, and Ross Moore kind of went by him. He's going to throw it away. So after some incompletions, it's all on the line here for NC State. 4th down and 10, 9 seconds left. He's going to drop back, throw it short to his man. We're going to make the tackle, and he's not going to get the first down. And the Peteytown Piranhas could just kneel this one, but I guess for fun they're going to go into I formation. But we're going to be able to run out the rest of this clock as Elijah Addison goes down there. And it's 0-0s, and the Peteytown Piranhas are going to survive with a 35-23 victory over NC State. And they really gave us all we could handle in this one. Their quarterback was just really dotting us up all game, but the Piranhas were able to collect themselves in the second half and come back. And for me, it felt really nice to actually contribute to a win for a change, because it's felt like a really long time since I've been able to do that. And just happy that the Piranhas are going to open this season with a victory. A lot of yards to go around in this one, as NC State outgained us 448 to 415. And we had the advantage in the running game as we had 154 yards while they had 31 and a touchdown. Through the air, they had 417 passing yards and we had 261, while they had 8 of 15 on 3rd down and we were 7 of 10. And we had the only turnover in this game. Byron Talib got himself off to a good start this season as he had 261 yards, 5 touchdowns, and a pick, and he was sacked once. Elijah Addison did a lot of work today, and he was helped greatly by that offensive line as he went for 19 carries, 148 yards. In his debut with us, Max Martino had 10 catches, 78 yards, and 2 touchdowns, while Clayton Toon had 4 for 69, and Dwayne Mentor had 7 for 62 and 2 touchdowns, and Andre Dumukeji 2 for 22 and a touchdown. Andy Wilkins was busy in the tackle department as he had 15, while Enrique Moultrie had 14 and 2 for a loss. We had 5 different players get 1 sack today as Enrique Moultrie, Lee Pasagnan, Raymond Willies, Connor Stevens, and Ross Moore each got 1. Now it's time to welcome the UConn Huskies to the Piranha Tank with their 72 overall, and they also won their first game this season, so we'll see how we handle ourselves in our first home game of the season. On a rainy day here at the Piranha Tank, both defenses are starting with a stop, and UConn's on 3rd and 10 on their second possession. He's got a clean pocket to work with, but eventually we get in there with Lee Pasagnan, who just slowly made his way to the quarterback and brought him down for the sack. Byron Talib throwing over the middle, and it's going to be Dwayne Mentor getting the catch for the first down. Just outside the Huskies' red zone, it's 3rd down and 9 for the Peteytown Piranhas. Byron Talib is sending a man in motion and dropping back to throw. Over the middle, it's going to be Jamal Tavares, and he navigates his way inside their 10. 3rd down and goal for the Peteytown Piranhas, 3 receivers to the left. And Byron Talib throwing into that bunch, and Dwayne Mentor's right at the 1 but doesn't punch it in. Piranhas are feeling bold here, going for it on 4th down and goal. Byron Talib is going to take it himself, break off a tackle, and get into the end zone as a guy has a little extra late hit at the end there. But that's not going to matter as we're going to go up 7-0. After the Byron Talib touchdown, it's 3rd down and 7 for UConn. And they are going to drop back, throw it over the middle to an open man, making a leaping catch for the 1st down. 3rd down and 2 for UConn on just on our side of the 50. They're going to try a read option, and it's not going to go anywhere as we bring them down for a loss. A couple of Elijah Addison runs get us 5 yards as we're on 3rd down and 5. And Byron Talib with a spread situation is going to look, and he's going to throw one over the middle. It's going to be caught, and a broken tackle for Isaiah Matlock is going to get plenty for the 1st down. 3rd down and 1 for the Piranhas. And Byron Talib pointing some things out. He's going to send Jamal Tavares in motion. Byron looking over the middle. It's got a wide open man as Clayton Toon makes the catch off the slant, and that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. 3rd down and 4 for the Piranhas. Byron Talib dropping back. He's going to throw a soft pass, and it's going to be caught by Max Martino with some nice hands there. 3rd down and 3 for the Peteytown Piranhas. And Byron Talib is going to drop back. They send a blitz. He gets it out before the blitz gets there, but their defender gets a hand out there to stop the pass from being completed. Another deep situation. We're on a 4th down, and it's 4th and 3. Byron Talib looking for somebody. He's going to throw it towards the end zone, and we're going to reach out and catch it with Clayton Toon making a nice play, just coming back to the ball for his quarterback, and we are going to go up 14-0, and that's going to be 2 times we've scored touchdowns on 4th down situations, so nice little clutch gene by the offense in this one so far. UConn on a 3rd down and 2. We're going to drop back, and he is going to throw it to an open man over the middle. He just found the soft spot. Rolling out, and their quarterback is going to try to find something, but he won't find anything as he's going to get taken down by Lee Pasagnan for a sack. 3rd down and 14, and they are just going to run the ball with their guy, and he can't quite fit through, and they're going to have to punt it back to us. Elijah Addison getting through, and he's going to get the 1st down. And we're throwing a slant off an RPO to Max Martino. Quickly, it's going to be out to Max Martino, and we didn't even develop that play. Byron Talib just knew where to go with the ball. Wildcat action here for the Piranhas. Elijah Addison faking it, and he's going to run up the middle. He's got some blocks there, and that's going to get him 9 yards. Just inside the red zone for the Piranhas, Byron Talib going to take this one and fight through a tackle attempt to get it to the 12. Just inside the 5, it's 3rd down and 3 for the Piranhas, and Byron Talib is going to drop back. And he's going to throw one out on a delay route, and that's going to be caught for the touchdown by Clayton Toon. And he's got another one in this game, and we're going to go up 21-0. Defense gets a stop on UConn, and our offense is out here with just under 2 minutes remaining. Byron Talib is going to take off and take it himself for 8 yards. 3rd down and 2 for the Piranhas. Byron Talib dropping back, throwing one, and it's going to be open, and we're going to get into their territory nicely. Outside, we're going to hit Max Martino, and he's going to get 9 yards. 3rd down and inches for the Peteytown Piranhas. 4 receivers to the left here. Byron Talib is going to drop back, throw it quickly, and it's going to be Max Martino getting it inside their 30. 3rd and 2 for the Piranhas. Byron Talib dropping back, throwing over the middle, and it can't be a hold on to. Max Martino taking a big hit. We're going to go with the field goal attempt by Josh Grudadaria after a couple of drop passes, and he is going to put that one in, and the Peteytown Piranhas are going to go up 24-0 before the end of the 1st half. 3rd down and 3 for the Piranhas, and Byron Talib dropping back, throwing it quickly on a little short hitch route, and we're going to get the 1st down. Over the middle, we're going to hit Max Martino. A few guys there, but we're able to hit it over them. RPO, and he's trying to get it to Dwayne Mentor, but UConn just stepped right in front of that. Very nice defensive play by them to get their offense near midfield to start this next possession. So the defense picks up Byron Talib by getting a stop. So we're back out here on offense. Byron throwing over, and he's going to throw another interception to UConn, trying to get it to Clayton Toon there, and just Another defender stepping right in front of the pass, so just not very good passes the last couple of throws from Byron Talib, not good decisions, and also good defensive plays from UConn, but now they're going to start this drive just inside of our 30. Running to the outside, he's going to be taken down by Zach Fowler for a 5-yard loss. 3rd down and 15 for UConn, and he's going to send a man in motion to this side. And he is going to hand it to his running back for the draw, and they're just settling for a field goal attempt here. 46-yard attempt here for UConn, and they are going to put this one up. And it is good, so the interception by Byron Talib is going to lead to a field goal for UConn, and we still have a 3-score lead as it's 24-3. 3rd and 2 for the Piranhas. Byron Talib sending Clayton Toon in motion. And he is going to do a little read option, and Byron is going to take this one himself, and he's going to get it near the 50. Nice read by him. Elijah Addison getting up the middle, and he's going to get a 10-yard gain for the 1st down. Elijah Addison getting a block, and he's going to get outside, tries a juke, and they bring him down, but a nice play from Elijah. Elijah getting around a block again, and he's going to get stopped, but then he reaches over the guy for another 1st down, just feeling it on this one. Byron Talib trying to escape, but UConn just pushes right through us to get the sack. Byron throwing one on the outside, and Max Martino got free to get the 1st down. 3rd down and goal for the Peteytown Piranhas. Byron Talib is going to drop back, and he's throwing outside, and we're going to get around them, and we can't quite get into the end zone. Clayton Toon so close there. Going forward on 4th down again for the Piranhas in this game, and it's going to be kept by Byron. Thrown outside, but it went backwards, and we're going to fail to get in. That was just... There's just no words for that. And running back trying to get out, but he won't, as we're going to get him down for a safety. Looks like Bobby Younger out there making the play. So we get 2 points out of that whole sequence, and we're going to go up 26-3. 3rd down and 8 for the Peteytown Piranhas. Byron Talib is going to hand it to Elijah Addison, and they were not expecting that as we gash him up the middle. Power O Elijah Addison getting around the edge, getting a block, and he's going to juke and break a tackle to get it to the 25. 3rd down and 2 for the Peteytown Piranhas. Byron Talib is going to drop back, throwing it quickly, and Max Martino is open, getting around them, and he is going to get into the end zone again in this game, and the Peteytown Piranhas are going to go up 33-3, and I'm going to let some of the backups get into this one now. So the Piranhas get the 40-3 victory over UConn after we got a touchdown with our backups. And, you know, solid effort by the guys. Definitely stepped up on defense after below our standards, really, against our NC State, of course, last game. But really stepped up in this one and got their groove back. And the offense did what they had to do to get this nice blowout victory. So here are the numbers against UConn. We had 446 yards to their 149. And we ran the ball for 172 and 2 touchdowns, while they had 95. Through the air, we had 274 yards, while they only mustered up 54, which is a nice job by the defense. And they were 3 of 12 on 3rd down, while we were 12 of 17. Unfortunately, we had the only 2 turnovers on the game, which allowed UConn to get a field goal, but I think the defense managed themselves pretty well after those turnovers, so they didn't harm us too much. Byron Talib finished with 247 yards, 3 touchdowns, and those 2 picks, where it's kind of a combination of trying to force it and also good defensive plays by UConn. And he was sacked once. On the ground, Elijah Addison did well with 20 carries and 107 yards, while Byron Talib had 8 for 42 and a touchdown. And then you scroll down, and Lee O'Haleti with the backups got himself a rushing touchdown. Max Martino had himself a nice day with 13 catches, 127 yards, and a touchdown, while Clayton Toon had 6 for 53 and 2 touchdowns. Enrique Moultrie led the defense with 10 tackles with 2 for a loss. Our 2 sacks on the day were both by Lee Pasagnan, and Josh Grudedaria hit his only field goal, which was a 38-yarder. Danny Burden is in his top 5, and we're going to put him on a Week 5 visit as we try to contend with higher pipeline tiers and the other teams chasing after him. And then we also got his hard sell. Similar story with Greg Proctor, except for the fact that we have 2 schools with Tier 5 pipelines above us, but we have him on the Week 5 visit to pair with Danny so that he can get a big boost from that against Texas A&M. And we also have his hard sell. For Zach Butler, Penn State is currently ahead of us, but unfortunately we can only send the house because there's just too many possibilities for his sells at the moment. For Brian Abela, he's in first place for us at the moment, and we do have his hard sell with the clutch. As far as our quarterbacks go, it looks a little bit better for James McGinnis as he's in first place over Michigan, and we have him on his hard sell. And initially I was going to think that we had to do a double soft sell, but with all the things that he marked off for us already, we were able to get it, and it's all A+ grades, so that's very good. Some very unfortunate injury news as we've lost Calvin Session for the remainder of this season. When Calvin went out, John Woodhead went out there, and he will continue to serve as our will linebacker for the rest of this season, being backed up by Robert Muse. The final game of this episode will take us to Death Valley to take on the LSU Tigers, and last season when we went here, we handled ourselves very well, so looking to do the same here this season. Defense begins this one with a stop on LSU, and we're out here with Byron Talib alone in the backfield, and he is going to throw this one short to Max Martino, and he's going to get 9 yards. Byron Talib taking this one up the middle, and he gets a nice block from his offensive line to spring him for the first down. 3rd down and 2 for the Peteytown Piranhas, and Byron Talib is going to drop back. He's going to throw one over the middle, and he's going to get in front of their defender to make the catch, Clayton Toon. Going to hand this one off to Elijah Addison. He breaks through the initial wave, and he gets the first down. Now quickly to Max Martino. He gets around them, and he's going to get it inside the red zone. 3rd down and 2 for the Peteytown Piranhas inside the LSU 10. And he is going to drop back, throw it out quickly, and he gets around the man. Dwayne Mentor makes a juke, and Dwayne Mentor is in the end zone for the Peteytown Piranhas. So LSU had a chance to tackle him there, but Dwayne Mentor just uses some shiftiness to get around, and we're going to go up 7-0. Play action, and he's going to rip this one, and it's going to be a nice completion on the post route. And he's going to throw this one underneath our zones, and they're going to get the first down. Bubble screen, he's got to jump for it, but he's got some space to work with, and 3 guys are going to prevent him from getting the first down. 3rd down and 1 for LSU, QB sneak time. And their quarterback is going to ride on his center to get the first down. Just inside our 40, it's 3rd down and 7 for LSU. He's going to drop back, throwing it quickly over the middle where there was nobody there to cover him. We get a nice pressure push there, and Ross Moore just bullied his way into the backfield to get that sack for a 6-yard loss. 3rd down and 16 for LSU in the pistol formation. He's going to try rolling out to his left, and he's going to float one out there. His man is going to make the catch, but just before the first down marker. 4th down and inches for LSU, and they're going to drop back. We send a big blitz. They get it out to their man. 2 guys hit him, but he's going to hang on. Bringing a heavy blitz are the Piranhas. Are going to try to hit their running back out of the backfield, but he's going to be brought down by Bruce Tolbert. 3rd down and 11 for the Tigers. And they are going to try to float one to the outside. He's open, but Andy Wilkins knocks it down. Field goal attempt here for LSU. And they are going to try the 31-yarder. And it is going to be good. So LSU is on the board as we're at 7-3. After the LSU field goal, the Piranhas are on 3rd down and 4. Byron Talib throwing a quick one. It's going to be a broken tackle by Andre Dimukeji. He was right at the line, but with that broken tackle, he's going to get the first down. And the pop pass is going to work to perfection here for the Piranhas to Max Martino. Elijah Addison getting the carry. He gets past the first wave, and he's going to get it to the 27. Quickly out there, and it's going to be complete, and a nice stiff arm there for a 9-yard gain. 3rd down and inches. Both teams showing heavy looks here. And we're going to send our man in motion. Byron Talib dropping back, has to scramble around a little bit, and he is going to take off with it, and Byron Talib is going to run past their defense and get it into the end zone. Very nice play by Byron Talib, showing his athleticism there. Whole bunch of LSU Tigers were chasing after him, but he used that speed to get around, and we're going to go up 14-3. After the Piranha touchdown, it's 3rd down and 7 for LSU. He's going to try rolling out to his left, and Lee Pisacnen's going to run him down and get the sack. Nice play by Lee. Byron Talib throwing a rope to Clayton Toon there. Stretch for Elijah Addison. There is a little hole there, and they tackle him in it, but he still pushes forward for the 1st down. At the 2-minute warning, we've worked it inside their 15. It's 3rd down and 5 for the Piranhas. And Byron Talib is going to drop back. And looking, he's going to throw it outside, and it's going to be caught by Andre Dimukeji, but short of the sticks. Josh Grudedaria out to attempt a 28-yard field goal on the hash mark. And he is going to put it up, and it doinks off the upright. And there is a flag as LSU looks like they have committed a penalty on our kicker. It's going to be roughing the kicker. So despite the result on that field goal, the Piranhas are going to accept this and continue their drive. Byron Talib throwing to the outside, and it's going to be caught by Dwayne Mentor, and he's going to get into the end zone again for the Peteytown Piranhas, his 2nd of the day. And thanks to that penalty from LSU, we're going to go up 21-3. Over the middle, and he's going to get a man past the sticks to the 34. Getting some pressure in, and that's going to be Connor Stevens getting in for the sack, our 3rd on the game. Throwing it, and it is going to be caught right in front of Bruce Tolbert for a nice chunk. 3rd down and 4 for LSU, just under a minute left in this 1st half. And he's going to drop back, and we're getting some pressure. He's scrambling around it. He's going to take off and get the 1st down. Bobby Younger has to bring him down. Oh my God, that's a big blitz by the Piranhas. Couldn't even get the word out, but Enrique Moultrie gets in there for the sack. To the outside, and it's going to be nicely covered again, and it's going to be Enrique Moultrie on the tackle. Bubble screen, it's going to be open for Dwayne Mentor as he's going down the sideline and getting a nice play. Max Martino getting this catch, and he's got some open space to work with, and they finally bring him down, but not before he gets into their territory. Elijah Addison is going to get through the hole, and Elijah Addison has some green grass to run with, and he's almost in the end zone. Can't quite put it in there. Nice blocking and running from him, though, and we're going to be set up very, very nicely. 1st down and goal from the 1-yard line for the Piranhas. And Byron Talib is going to throw it out to Max Martino, and he's going to walk into the end zone. And the Peteytown Piranhas are going to take a very commanding 28-3 lead. Throwing it out quickly on an RPO slant, and their man is shimmying around there to get a nice chunk. Over the middle, it's a soft pass, but a very accurate ball as they're going to get it into our territory at the 38-yard line. Trying a screen, and they get it over our guys, and looks like he's going to get the 1st down there. That's what they give him. 3rd down and 5 for the Tigers. And we're in a 3-3-5 set. See how they attack it with a motion. They're going to try a run with their quarterback, and it opens up for him, and he's going to reach out and get the 1st down. Over the middle, their man is going to make the catch right in front of us to get to the 3-yard line. Another carry for their running back, and this time he's going to split through us and get into the end zone, so LSU's got a touchdown on the board, and that's going to make it 28-10. Throwing the bubble out to Dwayne Mentor. He's going to get around there, and he's going to get it all the way to the 38. Byron Talib finding Max Martino quickly, and he's going to push through 2 guys to get the 1st down. And Byron Talib throwing out, and it's going to be the post off the RPO for Isaiah Matlock. Read option, Byron Talib is taking this one himself, and he's going to get taken down after a 7-yard gain. Another run for Byron Talib, and they're going to hit him, but he's going to get the first down. Over the middle, he's going to split the linebackers to Jamal Tavares to get to the 11-yard line. Byron Talib looking to throw. He's going to get it outside. Max Martino goes through 2 guys, and he is in the end zone for us, and we're going to go up 35-10 on the LSU Tigers. Quick slant off an RPO, and that's going to get him a nice chunk of change. Play action. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be a leaping grab for their guy to get it near midfield. Some pressure up the middle, and we're going to get him down for the sack. Ross Moore is in there again for us. 3rd down and 9 for LSU. And they are going to drop back. We send a blitz. We get around the edge as Lee Pasagnan is going to drag him down for the sack. Might as well try to see what they can do here on 4th and 16. LSU dropping back. He's going to throw the deep ball up. And we're back there, and Andy Wilkins is going to make the interception, and he's going to get a return out of this, and he's going to get it all the way back to the 50-yard line. And so nice play by Andy Wilkins. LSU just trying anything out of desperation, and it's going to result in a turnover. And Dwayne Mentor is going to get some nice blocking. He's going to juke around a guy, and down the sideline goes Dwayne Mentor. Hand off, Elijah Addison cuts up field. He's going to try to juke between some guys, and he's going to get it down to the 11. Byron Talib floating outside, and it is going to be caught in the end zone. Dwayne Mentor was covered, but he makes the catch anyway, and he scores yet again in this game as we're going to go up 42-10, and I am content to let the backups come in now and get some experience here in Death Valley. Just a great job by the offense in this game, very efficient and pretty ruthless as well with that touchdown pass. So each team traded a touchdown after I turned the camera off, and we're going to get the 49-17 victory over LSU. Just incredible job by our offense, especially in this game. Defense got stops when they needed to, but just efficient, ruthless, and absolutely surgical by our offense today. Almost 500 yards for the offense today, as we had 494, while LSU got 310. And we had 189 yards rushing and a touchdown, and they had 3 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Through the air, we were almost even, as they had 307 and we had 305, and we were 4 of 5 on 3rd down while they were 5 of 12, and I think that's just a great job by the offense and shows how well we were moving it, where we only had to face 5 3rd downs all game. Their offense had the only turnover of the game on that Andy Wilkins interception. Byron Talib played excellent in this ball game, as he had 284 yards, 5 touchdowns, and no picks, and he wasn't sacked at all, so really can't ask for much more out of your quarterback. And Lee O'Haleti got himself a touchdown pass as well. Elijah Addison over 100 yards again, as he had 11 carries for 114 yards, while Byron Talib had 4 for 35 and a touchdown, and Leon Brahms 4 for 32 on a nice 8 yards a carry. Dwayne Mentor was huge for us in this one, as he had 9 catches for 99 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Max Martino had 12 for 97 and 2 touchdowns. Zach Fowler led the defense today with 9 tackles. 7 sacks by the defense today, as Lee Pasagnan and Ross Moore each got 2. Then we had 1 each from Enrique Moultrie, Mateo Polanco, and Connor Stevens. And we mentioned that nice interception by Andy Wilkins on the jump ball play. Just great coverage by him. So that'll be all for the start of this season for the Peteytown Piranhas. In the next episode, we're going to keep on going with some SEC play with Missouri, Texas A&M, then an out-of-conference game against ranked Baylor. I'll see you guys in the next video.